In the last few years, specifically this year, we've noticed a dramatic uptick in the number of vehicle versus pedestrian collisions.
In 2021 we had 5 fatals, 2022 we had 10, and already in 2023 we have 10. And we're just halfway into 2023.
It's a dangerous world for a pedestrian to be out inside of a major roadway.
Speed plays a big role in whether you survive a vehicle crash or not. When you get hit by a vehicle that's traveling at 20 miles an hour, you are 95% likely to survive. When you get hit by a vehicle traveling at 40 miles an hour, you are 85% not likely to survive. One death is one too many, so we're trying to look at ways to reduce the number of fatalities that are occurring here in Glendale. The pedestrian fatalities can be attributed to the speeds of vehicles, to pedestrians that are crossing at unmarked locations.
We tend to see more homeless getting hit by vehicles just because of the amount of time they're on foot and illegally crossing the streets. But it is an issue with not paying attention while you're crossing the street.
Unfortunately, we see a lot of these collisions occurring at night. Majority of them crossing mid-block, persons wearing dark-colored clothing. And then also you have to factor in the distracted driving behavior, speed, influence, whether that be alcohol, drugs, other distractions inside the vehicles. Now we see infotainment centers, cell phone usage, things like that. Drivers are far more distracted, and there's just generally more of a motoring public on the street than we've seen as Arizona and Glendale specifically continue to grow and develop.
We are looking at developing some tools that we can use to improve pedestrian safety throughout Glendale.
We're always working on education, and we'll talk to people who are jaywalking, kind of explain to them, why it's so dangerous to be doing that. And we were working with the city and other departments to try to find ways to reduce the issues altogether.
We are installing a hawk at the 58th Avenue and Bethany Home to prevent people from crossing mid-block between that hawk and the intersection of 59th Avenue and Bethany Home Road. We are installing a median, to force people to either use the hawk signal or the signalized intersection.
In the center median here, between the 2 yellow lines, from corner to corner, there will be a median barrier there, and it forces everybody to walk to a safer area to cross.
We're looking at implementing high visibility crosswalks. We're also, looking at improving lighting throughout the city to make sure that pedestrians that are walking at night can be seen.
When you approach a crosswalk, there'll be a button for you to press if you're looking at a red hand. The red hand obviously will say don't walk. Most of our traffic signals will have an audible sign for the hearing impaired as well. You'll wait for that to change into some sort of a green indicator that indicates that it's safe to walk. You can then cross. When you get towards the end of that light cycle, as the light's about to change, you'll notice a countdown timer. That countdown timer will start at 10 most times, and it will go all the way to 0. You should be through the intersection and across to your destination on the other side by the time that countdown timer is over.
This is a shared responsibility. Drivers need to be driving slower, be more vigilant.
They're 100% preventable. The biggest thing is use a crosswalk. Use a safe designated area to cross the street. And for the drivers, just pay attention. Pay attention.
The faster we go, the longer it takes to stop, and the less likely that we are to see some of those hazards in the road. I would tell you that wearing brightly colored clothing, if you have to cross mid-block where it's legal and safe to do so, you're definitely going to be seen better when you're wearing a bright orange or a bright green shirt versus something that's dark or neutral in color. Reflective shoes if you choose to go out jogging, things of that nature, and then also just being aware of your surroundings. If there are cars coming, obviously it's better just to wait. It's not an accident until it's an accident, and those can be easily avoided most times.
I unfortunately have been on incidents where people I know just from being out here are the people who have been hit or have been killed.
This is important. Every life matters, and the person that's involved in a crash could be your neighbor, could be your friend, could be your family member.
Drive safely, drive with regard to your community, and think about the other people on the roadway and not just yourself.